Hello guys and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be checking out the ACO Starfish switch. Now these switches were sent to me for my honest review and that's what I'll be doing today. They are priced very affordably at $16.99 on Amazon. These switches are still very affordable and they are sold in packs of 45. So for $17 you're getting 45 switches, which is an insane deal. Now they are a linear switch with a 50-gram actuation force, a total travel of 4mm and a pre-travel of 1.9mm. Now what makes these switches great, or very nice in my opinion, is their 22mm 2-stage extension spring. So a couple of videos ago I went over 2-stage springs and spring swapping for my first time, and 2-stage springs add a more of a snappier feel to the switches, and that's definitely what you get here. These switches do definitely feel smoother and a lot snappier than the ACO Matcha CS green switches, which are also linears as well. So I think there's definitely a benefit for getting these over something like the ACO Matcha CS greens, because the 2-stage spring is very nice, and I do think everyone should at least try it once. If you don't like it, well, like I said, they are priced very affordably, so it's not like you're gonna get scammed or anything like that. Now using these switches is very nice. Everything feels very smooth, and for a linear being this snappy, it feels very fluid. You almost get that same feeling as if you're using a tactile one when typing, but without the tactile bump. So you get the snappiness of a tactile without the tactile bump, which is honestly pretty cool to see. And I do like that these stock are very smooth and have little to no ping to them. So a problem that a lot of people had with the Matcha CS green switches was that there was noticeable ping when using them. So from these, even if you bottom out or you slam on the keys or anything like that, the ping is not there at all. When it comes to the smoothness, of course they would benefit from being lubed, but the scratchiness is almost non-existent, and it's honestly pretty good for the price that they're going at. I don't have any complaints when it comes to that. I also think the design and color choices were a bit interesting, but not that it really matters considering you're going to put the keycap on top of it, but I do think it looks kind of cool. You know, it's a very different design approach when it comes to switch colors, so I appreciate them trying something new. I'll be leaving a sound test here so you guys can hear how they sound, and they are on the poppier side if that's what you're looking for. They aren't going to be on that thocky side. I do think they lean towards the poppy side when it comes to how they sound. But other than that, here's the sound test. Overall, I really like these switches. I think they're priced very good. They're great stock. Obviously lubing them would help, but if you don't want to have to lube them, then you can still use them stock and not have a horrible experience. I think ACO does a great job when it comes to their switch offerings, and they have a bunch of other switch options to choose from. I'll be going over their sponge switches as well that they sent over to me next week if you are interested in the tactile version of these two switches. Other than that, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.